Hello everyone, welcome to the first episode of Osrs Bar Inspector, where we explore all of the bars, pubs, inns and taverns across the land of Gillinor. I am your host, Iron Chef Hat. Armed with the gilded chef hat and countless hours of watching John Taffer yell at struggling business owners on bar rescue, I'll be visiting and reviewing every alcoholic establishment across the land. Let's go. We begin our journey today in Mytholin, specifically the charming town of Lumbridge. Just a short walk from the local castle, you'll find a cozy establishment known as the Sheared Ram, a nod to the vibrant wool industry nearby. Though it looks like it could have been around since the founding of the town, the Sheared Ram is actually quite new. Its construction led to the eviction of a couple who once lived in the building, causing quite a bit of uproar amongst the locals. Before we step inside, let's have a look around. Situated near the general store and the blacksmith, and overlooking River Lumbridge, the Sheared Ram has an excellent location. It's only slightly marred by the presence of goblins across the river, which is but a minor nuisance for the locals. While the spot has potential for beautiful patios, I imagine the goblin issue might justify why the owner decided to keep everything indoors. Now let's head inside. As soon as you step in, you're greeted with the cozy lighting which give this place a warm and inviting feel. Seating is quite traditional but comfortable enough for a decent sit-down. Given the bar's small size, the arrangement makes efficient use of the space. I would give the ambiance a 3.5 out of 5. For a quaint small town, it's quite nice, but it is a bit claustrophobic, which can be quite intimate if that's what you're looking for. The only unfortunate thing about this is that there is a regular here who is constantly yelling about a scavenger hunt that he's doing. And he doesn't seem to go anywhere and just stands there yelling all day. So I've discovered that he's actually here all the time, which I would say bring the ambience score down to a 2. You eventually learn to tune him out, but still. Maybe he's related to the owner and he's been asked to look after him, I don't know. The scavenger hunt maybe isn't even real. The bartender might have just invented it so he doesn't wander off and gets into trouble. Anyways, so with only 7 seating, it's very much like a Japanese izakaya, meant for regulars to stay for a very long time and order drinks after drink with a little bit of snacks. So they should serve really expensive liquors if they want to keep the margins on very few customers high. But then again, for these small towns, the upkeep might be so low that they don't really need to stay high-end to be afloat. Let's find out. The bar has a very limited menu, just beer. In fact, there's no food, so you need to bring your own snacks if you plan to stay a while. The price is very reasonable, and you can expect that from a small town. But unfortunately, because of their beverage and food selection, they get a 1 out of 5. And it's good that we're starting out the series here. This bar can fit into the taste of the locals, they can thrive and keep their own character. It's kind of a shame that this kind of places are dying out in big cities. So, got my beer, and the service is straightforward. No fancy cocktails or custom-shaped ice cubes here, but the place is clean, which is more than you can say for a lot of local pubs. Service, 3 out of 5. So, what's my overall experience? The Sheared Ram may not be luxurious, but it is incredibly charming and authentic. While its limited menu and peculiarly local holds it back, it captures the essence of a small town pub perfectly. The service is friendly, not overly attentive. The bar is fine, the beer is fine, and the atmosphere is cozy. I'm sure the guy who's just yelling all the time might actually be an entertaining destination thing for travelers if this video ever makes him famous. There's no way that the bar can handle an inflood of traffic though, so let's hope it stays small and doesn't give way to the pressures of modernity. It does seem like it's the guy's retirement plan, and you really gotta admire him for that. Despite the controversy of altering, its original location, I think the bar has really managed to win the hearts of the locals. So, thank you for joining me on this first episode of OSRS Bar Inspector. We hope you enjoyed our journey today and want to see more bar reviews across Gillinor. Don't forget to hit the like button below. Your support goes a long way. Also, if you haven't already, please consider subscribing to the channel and hitting the notification bell so you don't miss an episode. If you'd like to support further, check the links in the description. Thanks again for watching, and I'll see you in the next episode. We're going all the way to Kandaren for our next establishment. See you there. Cheers.